Welcome to Deb's Thing. This is Debbie with my original design, Chained Reaction. It was previewed in part 1 of my introduction to my original designs as 3SI, and I just did it with some of the new special bands. Which one is this one? Oh, this is one of the sweets. I think it was the navy blue sweets, and then the Persian white, and the navy jelly. And the original one I just did in the opaque colors, the lime green, the teal, and the pink. We will be using the, let's see, for some reason I decided to try this layout. Just a little. So it's staggered but reverse. That's what my card says. It probably would come out the same way if you did it with the standard staggered. But since I'll have my instructions according to this, it is best to stick with what you have, or else I might wind up turning it into something else or just cause confusion. So we are going to start with the, let's see, I used the A for the lime green, so I'm going to be using the black, the black Persian, where I have the lime green and have the sweets navy blue here, but it doesn't look very navy. And then the background teal here, I will be using a very bright, I love this, jelly red. And then for this kind of chain within chain, right here with the white Persian and the pink here, I will be using mango. So that should make a nice popping color combination. We are going to start by placing whatever band color you want to use for your extension, just an X one right there. And then we will take our A color and place it on either side. And then we are simply going to take our A color and go up all three, bars. So I'm just doing these few just to show you how it will be, but we literally will be going all the way up to here. And if you want, you can place one from here to here and then here to here, but if you're not sure how that works, I will show that shortly. Alrighty, nothing really special on that part of the band placement, just simply going straight up. It can't get any easier. So as I was saying at the end of these, the last two bands that you will be using of the A color will go like this to finish, close it off. Next, we will be placing, not on these. Every day I set up, I have my, let's see, maybe that'll work better. I have my cameras and table in a little bit different alignment. So what you're going to do is, starting with the second one, and the second one is doing figure 8, and just turn them, all the same direction like I just did. I just turned it towards me. So you're going to do that all the way up to these two pegs here, and then you also do it on this side. Turn it towards you. I just found that when you do any twisting with bands and stuff, it's important to be consistent and loop, twist them exactly the same way, and then of course the mirror image on the other side. Oops. So yes, just do that up to right here and then right here. Here is the loom with the A and B colored bands placed. My battery's getting a little low, so hopefully it won't just shut off mid-sentence. If it does, I will take down my camera, put the new battery in, and just try to pick up where I left off. So the final band placement is going to be a little unusual. It's going to stretch over, oops, make sure you can see that. I'll do that again. Stretch over 3 pegs, and you will do that again, starting where you left off, the last one, and stretch over. So you're only going to need, let's see, that's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So just do it up that side, and we'll move on to looping it back in. Alrighty, this is what the C colored bands look like from the side, and now we are going to cap that pin right there. I just roll it over, and those of you who'd rather either do it with your hook or do it with your fingers, put the two together and stretch it, which my fingers are now starting to split open, and if I yelp in pain, please excuse me, but just trying to ignore it. So now we are ready to turn the loom around and start looping. We are going to reach under and grab the first A, the one that's on top, and mine goes to the left and then to the right, and you might notice I'm sorry, I cannot get used to where my camera is and really shift to my table. It's always changing, as I said. Okay, so what I did was reach under the top and went to the left and then to the right, and now it's going up to the center. This is relatively easy, and hopefully this doesn't matter, but I don't think it does matter if you want to just loop the center up first, but it's simple. Reach in, grab the black band or the A color band, and you'll just be doing that up to the last pin, and then I will show you a few sequences of this since it's a little strange. You're going to take the C band and just take it to the next peg. And then you're going to take the A and bring it to its home pin. Then you're going to reach and grab the black, just don't pay attention to the C color right here, the mango. Now on this one, the mango, was placed on top, is on top here, so you're going to want to try not to let that happen because it'll mess you up. Because you still need to reach under here and grab the A. And so now this one, of course, because the C band stretched over, one peg and hooked onto the third one, there is no C on this pin, so you reach under and put your A. Now this one has the C, you can see it right there, the C band. Just bring it to the very next, don't bring it back to its home pin, just bring it to the immediate pin, and then go back to that pin and do the black. Okay, as you can see, everything's tight. There's nothing hanging down, so we're not missing anything. Let me show you on this side. C color is on top, so you're going to do that one first. And then you go back to that one because there is the A pin band underneath, and do that one. Now this one will not have a C, only the A. You reach down, grab it, and pull it forward. Now on this pin you have two to loop. You have the C, and then you reach down and grab the A. This one you only have the A, so it just alternates back and forth. Okay. Now, this one has the C, and make sure those bands stay on either side because you still have to reach back and grab the A. And so you're going to just do that up to these final two pins. So here is the loom. This is what it looks like from the side with all the bands looped. I hope you remembered your middle section in one of my more recent bracelets. Which one was that one? Oh my gosh, now it's just slipping my brain. But it was a 4-pin one, and I said to loop the two middle ones up first and then the outers, and it turned it into a not totally different bracelet, but a different design than the one I originally had set out to make. It wound up that on my original design I had looped the outer bars first and then the ones in the middle. So you know, sometimes things just go whoops in the middle of a video. So now that you have all the A colors and then the C, of course, looped up, we have these two final to pull out and bring to the center so that it connects everything together. And we are ready to make our extension. And I forgot to grab me one of those big fat clips for these chunky bands. But we already have our first one here, so it makes it a little easier. If actually you can grab it. Mine seems to be hiding. Okay. So instead of snaking it all the way through, you will just have to reach in and grab it and bring it out, and then put the other half of the band on there. These are a little, because they're like, you know, they're not as smooth, they're a little harder to do this, but you turn the hook upside down and pull that band through those two loops, bring your hook upright, place the other half of the band, and the trick is to keep these loops kind of parallel to each other. Of course, then you know, when you go to bring your new band through, it's a straight shot and you don't get the hook all tangled up in your bands. I have a smaller wrist, so usually 5 on each side, and that counts this first one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is enough. So I will stop here, and I stretch it out with my fingers, so that it makes it easy to pop the clip on. And this one, it is a little easier if you release, you know, if you can pull it off straight, you know, keep it nice and straight. That's the way most people do it, so there must be something right in doing it. It's a little quicker, but if you can't, just work it off. But then taking it off from there is simple. I really like this bracelet. Let's see, make sure I get that okay. This is not reversible because when you do it on this side, you can't see the yellow right here on the side. It's kind of like a chain within a chain. Within a chain, you've got the big links here with the little links in between. And so now, I'm just looking at the red is a little looser than the navy jellies were, but that's okay. It's just a little more airy design. So now we are going to make the other half of the extension, and so the cap here is always considered one of my extension bands when I count for the 10 total that I use. And I would definitely probably, for the most part, use more. If you want to give it to somebody, you know, if it's a little loose, you can always, you know, take off a band. But once you give it to somebody and they don't have any extra bands, they might be stuck with a tighter one. So, as you saw, I placed my cap over that last pin that had a band placed over it. And then we are just going to simply loop it back to finish off our extension. Excuse me there. Okay, almost done. I just love getting these videos done and the little photos taken of the bracelets. I wish I had a better setup to show off these bracelets. Some people really use nice backdrops, but with all the production of making the video and everything, I don't have the space in my home. I don't have the strength to go around looking for cute little shot locations. It's kind of like, alright, the camera's here, take photographs, on to the next bracelet. So I apologize, I usually like to be the most artistic and creative and whatnot, but you do what you can do. So, okay, I'm just getting these all right. Here you have chained reaction. I don't like this color scheme as much as I thought I would. I mean, you know, you do have to try different things because somebody might like just wow on this one and just go on the blue. Me, I'm a blue person. Blue, yeah, I like the blues, the greens, the purples the best. So for me, this one is like, whoa. This one, yeah. This one, alright. But we must try. Sometimes unusual color combinations turn out better than we thought. This one for me is okay. I'll be honest with you. So, if you like this design, in spite of my not doing back flip, I mean I like it, I'm just not, like this I did back flips over, this one I didn't. If you like the design, regardless of my opinions of the one I just demonstrated here, please like me, check me out on Instagram, which I finally, you know, my teenage daughter showed me how to do it, and hashtag Deb's Thing, or hashtag and the name of the bracelet. So it would be hashtag chained link. I don't know. That's it. Hashtag chained reaction. And you will find this as soon as I get it up, which I try to do is, you know, promptly after it posts on YouTube. So thank you so much for watching, and be sure to subscribe to Deb's Thing if you would like to be notified of my upcoming designs. Thank you so very much for